Good morning, good morning, good morning. Already took one trade today. Let me show you. It happened so fast and so clean, I just had to. Before stream, sitting here, had the alerts on the overnight low, swept the overnight low, which is this area right here. You can see it on the 15-minute. Gave a nice bounce of about 40 points, which I got my 10. And then it gave another 23 from my entry, so yeah, or my exit rather. GG's. Now we just wait. Just kind of see what's gonna build out here now. Main thing I want to see now is if we get some structure built out. Ooh, whoa. If we get some structure built out, like a clear range, I'll take a sweep of that. If not, then we just sit around and wait to see if prior day low is potentially tested. And if not that, then we just sit around, do nothing. Job now is to stay patient, man. My main goal moving forward is just 1 or 2 trades per day, but they're very precise. So patience is going to be key. Patience will be key. And of course, the XFA is locked out. Don't want to touch that. Don't want to touch that for a minute. Wonder if we end up retesting prior day low, which is that 100. It's going to be interesting again. I mean, because at this point, do buyers just reload for another bounce? They're at 100, or do we just start to crack back into that prior range, which would be interesting. Not much to do here now, man. Not much to do here now. I was kind of watching this little zone here earlier. It's not that clean. Not clean enough for me to playbook anyway. But basically this little range built out. And then I tried it in my practice account. So through there, just for a ton of points. But it's not the cleanest, man. Now what makes it not the cleanest to me is the fact that it did make a new low right there. So if it just tested this point, tested this point, tested this point again without cracking it, and then broke it here, I probably would have took it in the actual combine. So, and then the reaction too was like, what is this, you know? Not the cleanest. Clearly, shorts were definitely still trying to roll this thing over for the continued intra downtrend. Looks like they're stepping back in again. Back into those lows. And again, I'd be interested in the new Love Day Spring only in a condition if like we built out a range here. So like this touch point, maybe another one, and then it cracks. But if this just sweeps here, it's just not compelling enough with the context of the downtrend and with the context of there not being any kind of solid level here, just a random little low. I won't be taking that. Mr. Rain, how are you doing, sir? Good morning. Dave, where the hell you been? How are you? Yeah, I changed my approach a little bit. So after reviewing all my 2 months that I've been doing this, damn, did we crack 1K yet? Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. We're at 1K subs. Let's fucking go. What a journey. Anyways, no, Dave, I basically, I was reviewing my work, right? And then I was a little bit annoyed. I went on tilt. You weren't here. I went on tilt like a week and a half ago. Was so annoyed about it. And basically I was like, man, I take a lot of good trades, but I also take so many bad ones. And then at the end of the session, I'm down. Or I'm not down, but at the end of the session, I'm through like 10 trades. So I was thinking like, okay, why don't I just focus on only the cleanest ones and only go for 2 trades per day. 2 trades per day, but I take 10 points. That's what I've been doing. And the result has been, I mean, so far so good, because I have been cash most of the time. Like I barely get a setup now because I'm so precise about what I want to trade. But I've also been getting bonked less, which is nice. True Crusader, what's good, gang? How you doing? What up, gang? So yeah, I mean, but listen, if you see me switch it up again in like another month, then it is what it is. Like I said, I'm just still in a developing stage, man. I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna work best, and across all markets, across multiple sessions, and just how it works with my personality long term. So I'm just kind of still figuring out the holy grail, so to say, for me. Crusader, you take any trades on that XFA today? Two accounts, 2 of the XFAs, 2? Dang, let's go. It's huge. You haven't touched the main one? The one that's close to a payout? Surprised, but good patience. Yeah, meanwhile, bro, I'm just keeping my thing locked. I'm not touching it. Not touching it. I need to get some more reps in before I feel like I deserve to trade the XFA again for what I did. Nice, nice. Yeah, just take your time. Don't get silly. Don't get silly, Billy. Don't be like me. So far, also, Dave, this is what I started doing. I'm happy about this. I stopped playbooking for like 2-3 months, and then almost 2 weeks ago, started up again. And it's growing. It's starting to grow nicely. Collecting some setups, getting some confidence in particular trades more than others. Kind of figuring out what works, what doesn't. I started my review calendar again. Like I was saying, a lot of NTD so far. By a lot, I mean like 2 already. It's crazy. Normally I would have been like 5-10 trades deep on each one of those days. And then on this day, took a good trade, and then I got emotional with one and just completely fumbled it. Bro, journaling, man, it's so key. I was just like, when I tilted, I was trying to see where it went wrong, and just watching back these recordings, I mean, it helped a little bit, but I wish I could put it into like a list, and I didn't have it, and that's when I just got pissed. I was like, okay, let me just start doing that again. So now I have that, now I have this. Just makes it so much easier now whenever I need to see what's wrong under the hood. Yeah. See, that's another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing too, right? Like, it was almost impossible to journal everything I traded before. Now it's a little easier. What's your average in a day, Dave? How many trades do you average in one session? Curious. Or all of you guys, what's your average? Yeah, 3 to 5. Yeah, 3 to 5 is solid. Do you ever tilt and triple that? It's me. That's what I done. Guilty. Guilty as hell. Yeah. Yeah. It's pain, man. It's a pattern I noticed across a lot of our fellow traders in the think tank, especially the ones that are full-time. Everyone can trade with a good strategy. Everyone has a good strategy. But almost everyone I know is prone to tilt, including myself. What's going on, Kevin? Good morning. Yeah, same here. Far less than I used to, and that makes me happy. But ideally, I just don't tilt at all. I mean, it's just every time it's like weeks of progress washed away. Can you save the payouts on Topstep? What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you that yesterday. Like, once you're eligible, you're eligible. Like, you don't... There's no payout window like with Apex where you have to wait for a certain day of the month to take a payout. No, like, once you have your 5, you can take it out on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 15th day, whenever you want. So you keep on building it up if you want. No, I don't think it, I think it resets. I think every time you take a withdrawal, it resets, so. It doesn't matter if you take a withdrawal on the 15th day, you're still gonna have to stack another 5 to make the next withdrawal. But man, I'm telling you, you should definitely take a payout, like, once you're eligible. Even if it's, you know, even if it's little, even if it's, I don't know, just a few $100, it's gonna feel good. It's gonna be, even if you blow that account after, I'm telling you, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Because you could look in the mirror and say you did it. Exactly. But ideally, I mean, I don't think you'll blow it. You're trading 3 MNQ. And also, if you really lock in, just do this right here. Put a symbol lock. So like only MNQ and put 3 and then lock that thing every day. So like for me, I'll do NQ only. Max 2, add limit, and I just boom, and then lock settings for the day. Now if I tilt, I can't even do nothing. Yeah, that's a new feature they added like 2 weeks ago, I think. But definitely use that, because holy, it's just every morning you have to be vigilant about it. Like, get in here and press that lock settings for the day button, just to make sure you don't get silly with it, because me and Dom were prone to that so bad. Like, we would tilt or whatever, or just get emotional, and then just double or triple our size, just completely annihilating everything. So if you're just chilling and you take a loss with your 3 MNQ, even if you do it back to back, you get emotional, well, you're safe. You can't do nothing to double or triple your position. And also, I should probably adjust mine, but I kind of want to. There's a personal daily loss limit. Definitely use that. So like, I have mine at 1K. So even if I lose 1,000, I won't lose the whole account in one day, because that's definitely been an issue for me. Like, I've noticed, just reviewing the last 3 months of work, anytime I've tilted, or just really not even so much tilt, but anytime I went that deep into drawdown when I was down 1K, I think I've only brought it back like one time or twice maybe, but like it's like definitely a 90% failure rate. If I get that deep into drawdown, that account is most likely blown. So yeah, so same here, man, same here. So that's why I use those guardrails. And then another one, I just don't know how it works yet. One I want to use is basically turn your personal daily loss limit into like a trailing one, because I've had days where I was up, like let's say I'm up 400 right now. I've had days where I've gave that back in like another 1,000, so there's really no need to do that. Like, if I set a trailing one, I think the most I should give back is total of 600. So this plus maybe like another 2, and then lock it. Because I know damn well I'll be way too emotional after, and we all know what happens. Yeah, Kevin, for sure. 100%. 100%. Man, I've even used the lockout feature where it works like this. So you could lock it for the next, let's say, I don't know, 2 hours or even a couple of minutes. I've definitely done that. Like, let's say I take a loss or just take a trade that gets me all hyped up. I feel my heartbeat going crazy. I'll lock this thing for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And it just helps my mind, like, know that I can't even trade right now. So there's no point of looking at the chart. So I just kind of mentally reset. Then I'm good again to trade. Alternatively, I've also used this lockout, like the full one, where you just lock yourself for all day, and definitely saved the account like that before. Because I know that, like, oh, maybe I'm done now, but then I'll come back later, see something, and take it and just get smoked. So yeah, Topstep is really good for that. If you don't use those features, guys, you should definitely use those features, or at least learn how to utilize them for your personality. Oh, that's this one. ICT HTF candles by Fadi, this one. So like basically you can set your higher time frame candles on your chart. That way you don't have an extra grid. So like I wanted 5-minute candles just to see like how the 5-minute structure unfolds. So I added this here instead of running an additional 5 here. So that's all it is. And it's pretty customizable too. That's the nice thing about it, is like you can pick any time frame, as much of them as you want. You could just clutter this whole thing with them. So pretty cool. TradingView is goated for its indicators, man. Nah, I wish. No, it's not. That's a custom indicator. Topstep doesn't run custom indicators yet, sadly. Like nothing. You're just limited to this small list. Sucks. But hopefully they add that feature someday. That'll be great. Alright, of note, I do like that the structure is looking like a range now. So we spend more time here building it out like this and then sweep it, I'd be interested. So like I would want like another touch point that doesn't crack this low, and then the next one that does, for me to take it. So I'd be interested in that scenario for a trade. Till then, I'll just be waiting. Just waiting to see what we get. Yeah, so far the higher time frame is kind of in low man's land for me. I really wanted to see if we, like I was saying earlier, we retest this range high, which would then mean a sweep of yesterday's low and test 100. I think that would be a really nice balance here. Till then, like I can't really do nothing with it here, unless we just build out some very precise infrastructure, like I was saying here. But till then we just wait, get comfy of that sitting around. You're long? Where did you long? At the bottom? of this range. You're long too. From 173. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're long from the overnight low area, Crusader. Damn, you shorted that? Nice. TP'd, now long. Yeah, just careful that it doesn't do an up thrust on this structure and just pulls right back. Pulls right back, so keep your trails tight. Like the main thing I'd be looking at is like we're into 50% intra fib. There's VWAP, so could see some seller step in, plus potential up thrust of this structure. Not to cloud your judgment, just saying keep an eye out. Like you always want to think of what the other guy is thinking on the opposite end of your trade. Like if you're long, you always want to think, okay, well, what are the shorts seeing here? Is there a potential for some big short to enter and stop me out or whatever? So 283. Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's session highs. Oh, overnight high. Wow. We got a long journey to clear. Yeah, VWAP, 61% fib, 222 level of interest, plus this little pivot. Then you got session high. Oh man, my voice cracked, but you got session high and all that. Crazy guy, crazy guy. Yeah, one micro, I know. I think we were talking about that yesterday. It's like whenever your size is so little that you start to like kind of trade it senseless. I forgot who asked that. I don't know if you asked that or somebody else. Like when you know when it's too much size and it's too little. Like when you stop feeling anything at all, it's too little. When you start feeling too much. Okay, it was you. GG's, man. All these days blend into one another for me. 5 to 8 pips. Pips? Sir? This is not Forex. What do you mean pips? You mean points? There you are. You know, Ray, I'm not liking how quiet you are today. It means you're busy. Busy trading something. What have you been doing, sir? Reveal your cards. Oh, it's 11 a.m. too. Yeah, I know, bro. You're just like Dom. Anytime Dom stops replying or like he's a little too quiet in the chat, I know Dom is degenning, bro. I know Dom is getting busy trading a whole lot of nothing. Digesting. Dang, 100 tick chart is crazy, man. That's uncharted territory for me. 19 points is fat though, that's good. Stack a couple 19 pointers a day, make a whole living. You still trade Forex? What broker do you use to trade Forex? Curious. There's that 222 LOI, LOI, level of interest. Do want to see how this fib zone and this VWAP reacts too. Not that I'm gonna short, but like I was saying, you always want to consider what the other side is thinking. So like you already got a shooting star printed there on the 1 minute. Does it give follow through? Let's see. Oh, I've never even heard of that. Awanda. Yeah, this short looks good. Don't know if it's gonna give a full follow through, but the short does look good. Got a little sweep of this prior lower high. VWAP, fib sell zone, 222 level of interest, clean signal. A lot of confluences for the short. Yo, Kevin, what's going on, man? Good morning. Still cash? Still chilling? Nice, Dave. Yeah, that signal was too clean. Signal was too clean to pass on, I gotta admit. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying, like, there's just too much confluence on the sell side. So I was saying, keep an eye out for that. Look at that, melting up, or as they say, staircase up, elevator down. Just slow, 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 and then instantly seller step in. Oh, and then now's your session VPOC. That's bouncing here. Yeah, 50% pullbacks are pretty good. 50 and 61. Pretty damn good. There's a wild rain monster in there with you, Dave. Damn, almost to the tick, huh? Damn, Crusader, this is exactly what I was telling you, bro. Keep a tight trail. Is this something you need to implement into your system? How much are you willing to give back on an open move? Because you had 173, you had almost 50 points of open profit. Bro, that's like my weekly goal in one trade. Yeah, I was looking at that too, Ray, that microstructure. Trail is at 195 on this little pivot. Yeah, yeah, nice, very nice. See, like, look, Crusader, this is another good way to trade. Like Rain, right? He's short from here from VWAP, and his trail is here on this last lower high. So that way, if there's a change of character and this thing ends up going higher, you know, he still secures some profit. But if it doesn't, and it's just another lower high, then he just keeps riding. It's a good system for securing most of the move. Yeah, I want priority low too, to be fair. I have no position, but I still want priority low. Some good liquidity down there that I want to sweep. Yeah, please flush it. But to be fair though, I'm always in favor of a good flush because it gives us longs bigger ranges and more opportunities for longs later on. Got you back to break even or green. Yeah, I wish they would have just flushed it there. They stopped my boy out for nothing. They stopped Crusader for nothing, man. Come on. They didn't even flush or nothing. That's not too bad, Ray. On the day. I mean, I don't know where you came from, but that P&L calendar is still looking beautiful. My guy's looking great, bro. This little drop of blood is nothing. This is a nice calendar. Even if you close red like that, which I doubt you will. Drop of blood. Yeah, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, where did you get caught this morning, Ray? What was the trade that went wrong? Can I guess was it down here? Well, I'm gonna assume from the long only side. Were you trying sweeps in this area at all? Let me know. So that was like, there was that first overnight low sweep and then everything that came after. Did you try those? If you did, I want to talk about it. Jesus Christ. Bro, holy shit. Oh man. Shotgun chart. I mean, I'm guilty of this, but holy. Bro, when got the 12 gauge. Hold on, I think my setup froze. One sec. All right, we're back. We're back. Jeez. All right. I missed the short that could have ended the day. Dave thinks he knows what set you off. What short? Oh, this one, the OG THT this morning. Send me a bigger execution. I want to see the first entry on the short. It looks, I mean, doesn't look bad. This is where it got messy. He took like a reclaim retest on that overnight low. That's funny. You know, it's funny. I was looking at this in real time too, thinking like, oh, like my old framework, I would have took that. Then you got stopped, and then you took that sweep, and then it looks like you took another sweep. And then more of the reclaim retest type entries. Yeah, definitely got messy, man. Look, so I don't know if you were here, but when I first cranked up the stream, I was saying that the reason why I didn't take anything down here in this account in the combine, but I did take it in practice at like one of the sweeps that you took, this one. Like the reason I didn't take any of these is because like I decided, okay, if I'm gonna take a basically a no man's land sweep, which means like there's no level, it's not an overnight low, it's not a priority low, it's not a level of interest, it's not a higher time frame pivot. If I'm gonna take these, I want it to be a very specific setup. So this came after a conversation I had about adding filters with Kyle, because he was like, look, your framework is okay, but you need to add filters in order to avoid getting bonked. So the filter that I added is basically like, I want a multiple touch point sweep. So for example, like if it's a middle of nowhere type of sweep, so for example, it would need to be like a range like this. So I would have 1, 2, 3, and if that third one sweeps, then I'll take it. But if it's like 2 touch points and it sweeps, I mean, it could work, but it's, yeah. But those 1 touch point sweeps where it's like you're sweeping basically the previous higher low, yeah, I don't know, man. Those don't really work that well. That's like a very 50-50 type entry, because especially when you're in a downtrend, the context is that you're in an intra downtrend as just another lower low. So basically that was the thought here too, is like here's 1 touch point, here's the second one, here's the third one. So yeah, you would think I'd take this, but the reason I didn't take this in the main account but in the practice is because I don't like that we cracked this low already. So like ideally these touch points, like 1, 2, and 3, none of them cracked this first low. So it would have been just like this, nice and holding. And then this one cracks, puts up a signal, I'll take that. Like I said, context is that we're in an intra downtrend and this is middle of nowhere. Like there's nothing here, there's no level here. In fact, we have a level above and it's rolling over. So Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. That's what I've been getting from the sweet playbook and watching back hours of my recordings lately. So I've been clipping my content for short form, like reels and stuff. And while I was clipping my stuff, I kind of noticed that same pattern, is that I would often get bonked trying to take these, essentially they're like higher context, lower lows, but I was trying to take a sweep and I just kept getting very much 50-50 results. It would work sometimes and then others it wouldn't. And I don't think you're into that either. I think you like higher odd stuff, so just food for thought. Yeah, bro, cause like just two weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was watching some of the recordings where it's me and you talking in this live stream, and we're over here trying to take a sweep of literally anything, man. Like, for example, like this is nothing. But like 2-3 weeks ago, I was in here with you taking a sweep of this. Meanwhile, this is nothing. This is just the most random high or low. Still in the context of a downtrend, of a lower high, lower high, lower high, and a lower high. And me and you are just cannonballing into a sweep of that. Why? It's nothing. Now, yeah, I'll check. If it built out a whole range here across like an hour and a half or something, or maybe just an hour, then it sweeps it. Okay, that's valid. I could see that. All right, let's see what the rain monster sent. Yeah, I get this one. Like I said though, I mean, it's not to cloud your strategy. I was just sharing my POV. And yeah, while I get this entry and this, especially this entry model, just with the context of everything, it just makes me love it less, you know? What's up, Zahir? No, I'm not. I'm just futures only, NASDAQ only. All right. So you entered here, I'm assuming? The arrow. Good. Stop, didn't get hit. Took 5, took 10, 18. And then here's the execution. So I'm guessing what happened was you covered early and then you got frustrated, or what? No crypto, just NQ futures. What was the start to the till? Did you cover earlier than you wanted, and then once it gave the move, you just felt like you felt the FOMO, or what? Damn, man. Yeah, he wasn't even talking either. He just tweeted a few things. Damn, we just cracked 20 views earlier. It's crazy. New all-time highs and everything. Thanks, Dave. Yeah. What about it, Ray? Same idea applies for a re-entry. I mean, leave me alone, all right? Just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes sense. Okay? At the end of the day, dudes are out here making consistent money trading trend lines and whatnot, so who am I to cloud anyone's playbook? I was just sharing my perspective. Was there even a... Yeah. Well, so far I'm doing something very specific to myself. It's like the more I talk to Kyle, I always come back to a frustrating answer with myself. I just need to work on my own strategy. Like anytime you're trying to copy anyone else's strategy, it's a disaster, man. Keep a brother safe. Yeah, for real. But like we could all trade very similarly, but the nuances, the filters, they all have to be trader specific, in my opinion. Like everything from how you trail to how you enter to how you justify a setup, it's all so personal. It's almost as personal as how someone wipes their butt. It's very personal, man. Everybody has their own way of doing it, but it works for everyone. It's true. So I'm just saying, it is too personal, but that's how it is with trading, man. God damn. Yeah, they're throwing tomatoes at me, man. They're throwing rotting tomatoes at me. Rain said, "Get off the stage." Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. You can follow the most. It's like Kyle has said, man, you can give somebody your entire playbook, you can give somebody your entire strategy, but it's up to the person to actually execute it correctly. So, yeah, 100%. 100% agree with you there. That's like why most traders lose too. The 90% of traders lose not because their strategy is flawed. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a little bit to that, but it's mostly because they can't stick to it, or they tilt, they get emotional, all that stuff. That's where you gotta start getting personal with it. Add your own little filters, add your own little nuances. Yeah, exactly. You could post your rules in a newspaper and everybody get different results. Yeah. No, it's not Illuminati. It's a serpent. Bro, what are different pairs? Like gold, leaving the popular ones with less slippage and movement. Man, look, I don't know what pairs are the most liquid because I don't trade Forex, but I'll tell you what. The most liquid thing you could possibly trade in the market is what you're looking at here, NQ futures. I'm telling you, we've been over this 1,000 times in the stream before, and it's like there's literally nothing more liquid than NQ. Nothing. So if that's your goal, if you want to be trading something with the tightest spread, the best volatility and liquidity, yeah, always going to be NASDAQ futures and Q. I would say the second closest is ES, the S&P 500. And then after that, I don't even know. It's probably going to be gold. And then Like, you know when something is not that liquid when you switch to a 15-second chart and then you start seeing gaps like this. Little gaps in liquidity. That's not, I mean, that should tell you everything. That should tell you everything. Because if I do the same thing on NQ, there's no gaps. I mean, it's fluid as can be on the most micro time frames. Yep. Rain Monster with another short at VWAP or what? Bro is wild in. Where's your trail at? Oh, your trail just got hit. I know Larky. Girl. It's from like a meme. There are too many ways to trade to only follow one way. That's true and also not. I mean, I'm not saying get married to one setup, but also I think the more simple you keep your trading, the more profitable you're gonna be. And this is like, there's a great example of this. Look, this is my playbook from the last 2.5 years. Or I guess 2 years. And then I had another old playbook, 2023 playbook. And this is where I traded a whole bunch of everything, right? So here's the kicker. I wasn't profitable because I was trading a whole bunch of everything. Every time I'm looking for longs, shorts, different setups. Now I only look for one, just a sweep, just a simple Wyckoff sweep, and only long. So, and this is the most profitable I've been. I mean, I'm not insanely profitable yet, anything crazy, but this is okay. Let me rephrase it. This is the most consistent I've been. Most consistent I've been at passing accounts, keeping accounts alive, getting payouts, all that stuff. So yeah, simplify, man, simplify. The more simple you keep it, the better it's gonna be. That's what I was saying. Like, there's people who get away with trading damn trend lines because that's how simple they keep it. That's all they trade is trend lines. And yeah, being able to say no and staying selective is 100% key. So I'm saying, add filters to your trading. Just got emotional while losing an overtrade and just one ask like NASDAQ on Exodus. Have very high slippage. What is the best time frame and platform to use except that? Trade-of-8. Use Trade-of-8. It's the best platform. Second best is this one, Topstep X, but you can only get it through brokers. I mean brokers through prop firms. That's pretty good. Best time frame? I can't say there's a best time frame. All time frames can work on NQ. It's just more about like what are you gonna framework your strategy around? You know, if you're going to be scalping and trading intraday, I mean, you could get away with the 1 minute. You could get as low as a 15-second like I'm using here, but my friend Kevin here, he trades longer, bigger trades, so he's going to be using the 5 minute and the 30 minute for his conviction and for his trade ideas. So later, Dave. Yeah, I'll be calling it here shortly too. Doesn't look like we'll be getting much. It's starting to get tight and the volume is leaving us, so it's about that, almost about that time, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, or have a great evening. So far, VWAP and that 61% fib is keeping a lid on this action. Yeah. Buddy, shut it down, man. Why are you... I've never seen you press something like VWAP this much. I've never seen you do that. Higher time frame confluence? What is it? For me, higher time frame is in the middle of nowhere. I gotta say though, I do like this. One sec, he's about to send me a chart. I do like this area that's building out so far. If it builds out into a wider range or a longer range in the next hour, that's gonna be good. Now I'll be right back. One sec. So 50K combine incoming. Run it. Alright, let's see what you say, Ray. Rain monster. I mean, yeah, I see it. Not for me personally, but I get it. What up, Dez? What's going on, Dez? You take these VWAP shorts today? You got 2. No, I get that's why. Yeah, I feel it. I thought we're locked in, man. I thought we're sweep only, long only kind of guys. Listen, before I say that's nice and you made 170 bucks, what happened to no more RTY? Or was that a different Dez saying that? Oh, no more YM. Okay. I see. Alright. In that case, good stuff. Yeah, I'll probably be shutting it down too here in a sec. Just take my little 10 points and shut it down. I don't see. Oh yeah, look, Session VPOC just moved up here. Ray's probably gonna like that for an additional set of confluence. But he said reload the shorts. All right, I'm gonna give it another half hour. See how this hourly candle closes. And if that doesn't get us anything, then I'll probably be shutting it down. Because, yeah, unless, do we have any random Fed speakers? Nah. Yeah, I know. I'm more happy. You know, I'm not satisfied with the just 10 points. Of course, I just want to get more so I can pass this combine, but I'm pretty happy with the overall behavior I've been exerting as far as my framework and all that stuff. So, and most of all, I'm happy I've already done my review, essentially. Not my review, but I've already did my login for today. Everything's logged for the review. Sweet Playbook has a new log, so it's like, feels good, man. Feels like progress is being made. Feels like I'm actually getting something done. Bro, we keep on hitting we keep on going from 10 views to 30, and I feel like these guys from India are just buying me bots or something, bro. That's just abnormal. My bad, I thought somebody was out the door. I know, 1K finally. Chrissy's on vacation. Yeah, bro, this dude's in Florida. I live with my bro, my buddy, and now his girl moved in. So it was 2 of us for the last 3 years. Now his girl lives with us as of like last week. Tag team? Hell no, man. This is crazy. This guy, man. Somebody get this guy, man. Somebody call the police, bro. Dude is wild, bro. Yo. It's so funny. We were dialed all morning. Dude comes in here. Stream is now unhinged. Just like that. One sentence. I had to get one in. It's all good, bro. You can. You're allowed. You're allowed in this stream. Professionalism straight out the window. I know. It's all good, bro. You guys can get R-rated in here. I don't care. Completely allowed. OG COD? Oh yeah. Can't even imagine all the things he said out there. Reclaim retest of the 222. I mean, if it ever comes at this point, right? What I like is now that Kyle updated the indicator, I mean, you could really see the colors now. There's no volume. There's none. That's crazy, man. I was playing in those days I was playing Counter-Strike on PC. Bro, my hair is pissing me the fuck off. Holy shit. That was my roommate Trey. No, I think he probably. Ben, can you hear this? I asked him to bot my stream too. Not bot it, but like give me one extra view. Ben, Let me know if you can hear this. Alright, no, he's not here. No, he doesn't trade. He's a software engineer for GM. Nah, Dom was my neighbor in San Antonio. Bro, Dom knew me when I couldn't speak any language, like a lick of English, bro. We rode the school bus together. So, and he was kind of like my bully, bro. Bro was picking on me all the time, just making fun of my accent. No, I didn't do Counter-Strike gambling, bro, but like, holy, if I knew that whole industry would blow up the way it did, I would have never stopped playing it. Genuinely makes me sad. There's like so many things I fumbled on that I did when they first started, like posting on Vine was definitely one of the first things that I was like pioneering. I was getting good views on Vine too, but like I never took it serious. I didn't think you could start getting paid or whatever from that stuff. And then posting car stuff online, I didn't think car pages would be a thing. And I had like pretty cool AMGs back in the day, me and all my friends. So like that was another thing I fumbled. Not making content about that. And then lastly, Counter-Strike, man. I had a whole, I'm not gonna show it. There's a whole YouTube page that I used to like upload Counter-Strike content wherever I just did like mods and cheats and just walkthroughs and stuff, whatever. No, I'm Russian. I'm from Russia. It's not my first language. So I was literally like the only white kid at my school. So Dom would always bully me. I'm telling you, I was getting bullied, bro. I had to get rid of it to blend in. It was like a survival thing. Yeah. I had to work really hard to get rid of it. In like year one. I got rid of it in year one. I was 11, 2008. That is so sad. It's funny. Now, sometimes I wish I had an accent, but at the same time, it's like, you just sound way more professional when you don't have one. Like, you sound way more trustworthy, and just nothing beats a classic American accent, bro. Like, I would not trust a salesman with a heavy accent. Mexican, yeah, that makes sense, bro. It's like everyone I grew up around, all Mexicans. All Mexicans. San Antonio, man. So everybody there is Mexican. So the whole culture definitely rubbed off on me. There's your 222K. 222 Ray. Said K. Nah, Dom. Bro, me and Dom had stopped talking like for like a good 10 years. We didn't keep up with each other at all. And I was in Opinicus since like 2018. Just what's it called? Kind of on and off. I wasn't full time yet, but I was definitely trying to become a trader, trading options back in those days, which was really hard for me. And then 2020, I don't know if you guys remember, but like when everyone was on lockdown, it's like everyone and their mom became a trader on Robinhood, and Dom was one of them. And I guess he had like saw me post about it or something, and he reached out on Instagram, and like that was like the first time we talked. No, so he joined because of me, but that's kind of how it happened. It was like I haven't talked to him since like middle school, and then he reached out in 2020. Said love from Pakistan, Assad. Appreciate you, bro. No, I was happy to tell him. I was like, bro, if you want to actually take it serious, go ahead. And I knew he had the potential to like be a good trader because he was always like an athlete. He was always like the very disciplined dude. So I was like, all right, bro, if I give you this and this and that, like you need to come back to me and actually like learn something. And he did. And then after that, later on he joined, and now he's here, and now he's a degen. So I think I ruined his life a little bit by making him trade. Like if anyone ever asks me like, teach me how to trade or should I trade? No, I always tell them no. It's like, unless you want years of your life just in pain. Holy shit. Bro, this looks hilarious. Bro managed to make this spiderweb chart reviewable. I can't wait till TSX fixes their executions to where it actually shows you like a clean layout. All right, what's going on? This is a nice move here. What's going on? This is some data. What happened? What's the news? Oh, Trump. Nope, no Trump. Never mind. Hold on. Anyone see what the news is? Nah, there's no way, bro. This is not. That's a news candle, man. Look at that. Damn. I don't think Crusader is here, but this is what he would have wanted. Oh man, I know he's gonna be pissed seeing that. Crusader, you still here, bro? Wonder if he managed to grab that somehow. Helped your trade, Kevin? Where were you long from, Kevin? Bro, what is this shit? I still don't see nothing about it. $23,190. Down here. I legit don't understand, bro. What is this? This has to be some news, man. I just don't see anything on the wire, and it's getting frustrating because there is no way this kind of volume happens midday. There it is. Okay, I found it. Y'all want to see it? Here you go. Tariff. All right. He said, Assad said, bro, higher time from a key level tap and wait for a market structure shift. Then wait for... I don't understand all those acronyms, but yeah, I mean, sounds like you're just describing support resistance. I mean, that'll definitely work. Wait for a higher time frame level to get tapped, and then you watch for a market structure shift, which will be a change of character. Yeah, 100%. He said, "Here's your fair value." Yeah, bro. I'm looking at it, man. Do we buy here? Nah, of course not. In fact, this is a disgustingly Disgustingly wide signal for an up thrust. I know, Crusader, bro. Damn, man, I was just saying, bro. I know, bro, I know. But look, to be fair, don't be mad. This is not something. I know Ray's making it seem like he saw this in his crystal ball. That's not something you could have. Like, today would have been a very much chop day if not for that tariff news. What's OTE? What does that stand for? Down 70? That's not bad. Down 70 is nothing, man. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, don't beat yourself up over this. This was news. This is not something you could have. Yeah, I know it's some ICT jargon. I just don't know what it stands for. This dude, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Oh my God, Ray. Jesus Christ. Optional trade entry. If you're referring to options, like actual options, no, I don't trade options. But if that means something else, then I'm not sure. I mean, I keep it very, very simple. Just liquidity sweep and some sort of market structure based entry. And that's it. I think most of the guys here would agree and they trade the same way. Yeah, Kevin, it works. It's just like, it's one of those things where, I mean, shit, the entire market is reframed in different ways. Like, dudes will be talking about, you know, support resistance, and then somebody else will be talking about supply and demand. Somebody else will be talking about liquidity zones, but it's like all referring to the same thing. So it's just, yeah, it all works. Everything works. It's just stuff is repackaged differently to be taught differently, because, you know, it's like some people just understand the same thing but reframed a little bit different. That's all. But yeah, it can definitely work. It's weird because the ICT whole thing is like, it got reframed, and I think it, I don't know, makes sense better to complete beginners, somebody who's never traded before, because they just show it to you in very simple terms. But like, if you actually have been learning about the market, I feel like it's way too much, because now it's all these little terms that you don't need. Yeah, see, like premium and discount, this is just another slang for like a pullback and an extension, essentially. It's all the same stuff, just reframed. So yeah, I told you that, right? This is gonna be up thrust for sure. Just a very wide signal. Just like, there's no way I'm entering this signal. Look at that, 2 minute. Like, that's a beautiful. This is for Kevin right here. This is for Kevin right here, man. Big ass stop, but it's very high conviction, you know? Still what? It's still like 3R. 4R. Almost. Yeah, I think it's like in the last 5 years. So it's definitely marketed to all the new guys, like completely new guys. Yeah, slang for 50% fib, that would make sense. I'm telling you though, doesn't matter what you trade, as long as you stick with it and just refine it. Yeah, I saw it. Look, check this out. Oh shit. Kyle rebranded already. I didn't think it would happen this quick, but here we are. Power Trading Group. Yep. Yeah, look into that. I mean, that's how these are the concepts we all trade. I mean, we all enter it a little bit differently, but entry doesn't really matter as long as you understand the overall big picture. That's my strategy. I just sent it to you in the chat. That link, just Wyckoff. Just simple Wyckoff. I mean, it's not much different from what you're trading right now. It still relies on support resistance and liquidity zones, supply demand, all that stuff. Get your coffee, man. Bro's gonna get another coffee, come back and start scalping so fast. Yeah, that's good. I hope Crusader is happy with only being down 70, man. You gotta learn to be okay with something like that. That's a good thing. Oh, bro, yeah, what the hell? I had to cut my portions in half, Kevin. I was tweaking, like, the first few streams I was doing, I was tweaking hard. I was sitting here, like, shaking. When was the last time you took a payout? Bro, don't even ask, man. Voice keeps cracking, man. Holy shit. Bro said I look like a book character. What book character? And why do you not do 25k accounts? Look, I haven't taken a payout since March, and it truly hurts, man. Truly hurts. And then I have this XFA, which I lock every day, bro, because I just don't even trust myself to trade it right now. I activated it when I was feeling emotional. Now that it's activated, I don't want to trade it. So that's what it is. Now, why don't I trade 25k accounts? If there was a 25k account with Topstep, I 100% would. But currently, only Funded Next offers a 25k account, and Apex. Funded Next is a little too expensive, and Apex, I just don't like it. Plus, they're all with Tradeovate, and I really love the Project X platform. So, oh yeah, Take Profit Trader. Yeah, so no, I'm banned from Take Profit, so I can't use it. Want to ask why? How much are you eligible for, Kevin? Like, or rather, if you take half your payout, how much are you gonna have left? Now, Funded Pips is for futures. Funded Pips. I was talking about Funded Next. Funded Next do both futures and Forex, but Funded Pips is only for Forex. So, give me the short story. Okay, so in March, I'll just tell you everything. In March, Oh man, this is embarrassing as hell. Oh my god. I tilted so hard that I ended up resetting my account with them. The cash account, like I had a funded account with funded account with take profit. And I tilted so hard, and I can tell you exactly what day it was too. It was on this day right here. This was the day. I mean, we've never seen moves like this in the entire life. I tilted stupid hard, bro. So I reset that shit like 5 times. And each reset's like $500. And yeah. So yeah, I lost 3K live that day too. Yeah, bro. That day still gets me emotional just thinking about it. And I'm happy to say we'll never see this again. Like, I'm not telling you why they banned me. That's not something I can expose live on stream, but yeah, that's what led to my ban. If you take some out, Kevin, and you still have 2.5K, you 100%. I mean, I'll start screaming if you don't take that payout, bro. You're up 5K, you need to take that half. Take it, bro. Take it. Considering the fact you never got a payout before. Considering the fact that you never got a payout before, you need that, bro. Like, 100%, man. What? That's what I keep telling Crusader, bro. That feeling of having that thing hit your bank account, and the morning after you're looking in the mirror like, holy shit, I did that. And you can go and buy something with it. Like, bro, you can go buy a yogurt for Rain Man. And you'll feel the power. Like, bro, I made this money out of the Matrix. Like, I pulled this money out of thin air. I turned these fake numbers on my screen into actual cash in my account. So it's like, that feeling is insane, man. Nah, man, I'm non-binary. Absolutely not. Alright, let's see you out. You'll okay, I mean, if you're worried about not having enough drawdown left, then like after you get paid, just go half size. That's it. Just go half size until you build more cushion. So, but like, it's like Dom said yesterday, man, that money might not be here for long, you know? Because who knows? I don't know how prone you are to tilting, and I don't know how much you utilize these personal daily loss limits and all the stuff that they offer, but man, definitely use that stuff and definitely take the payout. I'm telling you, making that money real, it's like does something great in your head. Well, I don't know what's your journey like as far as like self-doubts and all, but man, for me, I was always like 1 foot out the door, about to quit, just because I would like take so many losses. Nah, I'm just talking shit. It'll still be there. I'm just saying like, I'm just saying like, from my experience and like what Dom said, just we both had open profit in our XFAs with the idea that, oh, I'm just gonna build more and take a bigger payout, but then we just wiped it out in 1 day or 2 days, whatever. And that's like a two-way street of not using the tools to lock yourself out, and also just being tilt prone. So if you're good on that, then you're good. But I'm like, I would strongly suggest just take a payout, and then after you have smaller drawdown, just trade half size. Because like, I'll flip it right back on you. I mean, why wouldn't you take a payout if we're in this game to get paid. I mean, it's a so damn sim account, so you may as well turn that money into real money into your bank account. Yeah, this is Topstep X less. I got you, Ray. Next payout, I'll get you a yogurt. I personally haven't tilted since June. That was only a month ago. That you say that was a clicking moment for you? Good. I hope it was. My last tilt was definitely a clicking moment for me too, so that's what it's all about. Yeah, anything, really anything. I mean, I would personally suggest go for max payout. You know, whatever you can, half. Take as much of that money. Like I've said before, not only does it pay for your current account, but it also pays for any future accounts you buy and any accounts you bought in the past. Like 2,500 is a good amount. And like I'm saying, bro, it will wipe any self-doubt you ever had clean off. If you're ever in a rut, like I have been in the last 3 months, I mean, I'm better now, but like what I felt in April and May, bro, I wanted to kill myself. Like that's how down bad I was. Just from going from like consistently getting payouts to just pure tilt mode. I mean, I just couldn't believe how down bad I was, like what I was doing with my trading. But what kept me in the game is I was like, man, I've gotten payouts for 4 months every week almost consistently. So why, like clearly I have edge. It's just, I'm just being emotional right now. So like week over week, I snapped out of it. I'm from Texas, Assad. From Austin. At what point can you officially say you're profitable in your opinion? I mean, I don't even know, man. Cause I was saying I was profitable after my third payout. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm CPT. Consistent, like, bro, for 3 weeks consistently I took a payout. And then I went on the streak that I'm in now. So it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I think if I was to go on another green streak, I would probably start to think I'm CPT again, but I don't know. If you can do it for like 3 to 6 months consistently, I think you're good, bro. Because even if you go on a really red streak after that, well, you've already done it before. So clearly something you do works, right? Now you just gotta either get back to doing that or just refine something and you'll be CPT again. How are you, Assad? I can show you a strategy you can check that works on every time frame too. Think you're the only one with that strategy, sir? Let me introduce you to my friend Rain Man. He got one of those too. But yeah, Rain, that's emotional behavior, man. I 100% agree. I know. CPT, consistently profitable trader, or consistently profitable trading. It's just a term that they use in the industry. I've been feeling like a king with 70% accuracy for 60 days straight, taking like 1 or 2 a day. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Now imagine you take a payout. Imagine you take a payout. How's that gonna make you feel? Then you take another one and then another one. I promise you, there is something about that like builds your confidence in such a way to. It almost makes you a better trader, because then you don't doubt good setups. Now it could also like lead to over trading, like it could make you overconfident, but I mean, you just got to keep yourself in check and still stay with the framework. But overall, like I said, that little green streak that I had for 4 months, even though I haven't got a payout since March, like I still believe in myself. I know I can do it, so. Yeah, man. But hey, just like I said, once you do take the payout, definitely go half size until you feel that your cushion is comfortable enough, you know, until you feel like your cushion is comfortable enough for you to trade full size again. So I started trading 8 months ago. How much it takes to be profitable by ICT. So I don't even know. I mean, it could take you a long time to be profitable. Bro, I've seen a dude become profitable in a year, like actually profitable, make a whole living after, just because he was mentally cut like that. Like, he was the type of guy you just show him the strategy and he executes. That's it. Everything else, for most people, they're way too emotional. Just, I mean, it only takes like a few months to dial in a strategy. It takes you years to master yourself and your emotion. Saad said, can you find a big volume candle? Like a big red candle? Yeah, man, I could, look. There's a clean short at the top right there. Look, it's clear as day. Up thrust of session high. Then you have a big shooting star. I mean, super clean. Right back into range, just up thrust. There's your short. Targeting session low. So far, this thing gave 50 points from that entry. So, if that's what you're talking about, we're on the same page. But still have to clear this whole area. Got session VPOC there too. Yeah, exactly, Assad. Exactly. It's a game of managing risk and your emotion for sure. Too many C. Did you read my upper comment? Yeah. Find a big volume candle. Big volume as you read. On a big time frame. Okay, sure. Here you go. It's the biggest volume right there on this doji. Must be a sell candle. Why, bro? We'll just flip it upside down. Look, now it's a sell candle. Sure, I'll find you a sell candle. How about this one? I mean, this yesterday's sell bar on the hourly, big volume on it too. Is that good enough? Crusader, bro, come on. I told you, bro. Shut that shit down, man. I know what the trade you're speaking of. It's like a just it goes candle by candle support resistance. So like we break this and close below it, I mean it'll start to trend down. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of how I trade too, but I keep it even more simple. Keep it even more simple, man. All I trade, look. All I trade right here. See that? Up thrust? There it is. Sweeps session high. Sweeps the overnight high. Enter below this bar. Take profit into 222 and VWAP, session VPOC. And then trail the rest for session low. That simple. Don't gotta reinvent the wheel, nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to close below that candle. Assuming that you're using that candle as your level. Or that candle is low and high as your levels. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Alright boys, I'll be shutting it down here because I wanted to see something very much differently. I wanted to see either a sweep of session low or some sort of intra-range build out. So didn't get that, and I don't really want to sit here until we either test this or what. Now the other trade that I saw that I loved is the one I just discussed, the sweep there of session high and overnight high. However, my problem with that one is that the signal was just a little too wide. Unless we go look on the 15-second, I guess I could have took it here. So actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I could have took it here. Sad. Let's see. Would have been like a 15-point stop, but not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna add this to my playbook. Add this to the playbook. This is what y'all should be doing if you're working on your strategy and developing your strategy. Just screenshot and annotate whatever makes sense. And throw some tags in. What time was this at? 12? Overnight high up thrust. Infrastructure up thrust. There you go. And then just upload every little screenshot you took. Hopefully you annotated it. Boom. So 2 setups today so far then that were playbook worthy. It's a good day. It's a good day. All you need is 2. All right, I'm a little confused. 50K combine, made 1500 yesterday, lost 1500 today, but gained it back. Then I made another 1500. RPL states 3K. Do I need to lose 3K consistency rule? Yeah, you can't make more than, like, your closing balance on the day, like this green on the day, it can't be more than 1500. So what's your balance at right now? 53K? How much do you need to pass? Or like, what are you up? How much are you up on the whole day? Just make sure you don't make more than, okay, like all I'm gonna say is make sure you don't make more than 1500 in one day. If you did, fucking do this. Like, switch to MNQ or something, just one contract, and just spam buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell until the commission like eats out all the extra profit. No, I never heard about VSA. I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, Les, you gotta bring that down to like 1500, bro. 1500. So, like I said, you can spam buy and sell market until the commissions just eat away at the extra profit. I've done that before, so I'm not suggesting you guys do that, but you know, if you're ever in this type of situation, may as well, because if not, they're gonna punish you and then you're gonna have to make another 1500. Bro, I made 5K funded pips, third account, second account, get funded. Nice work. Well, they count the loss? No, they don't count the loss. Like I said, they only count what your closing balance is. So if you close the day and the green box says 3K, or if you close the day and anything says over 1500 in the green box as you close, they're gonna make you earn another. They're gonna move your target essentially. All right, Ray, later. I'll be shutting it down here too. Nice day, man. Hey, man, I don't wanna see you in the think tank posting no more ideas. Go take a walk. Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, let me look it up. Oh, on a VSA. Oh, volume spreads analysis. Yeah, it's basically volume profile, right? The green box is your daily and total profit. This is your, like, this is how much I made today in total. So once the day ends and this account, like if this is more than 1500 on the combine, they're gonna make you earn more. So run it, like I said, just switch to MNQ, put like one contract and just spam market buy, market sell, market buy, market sell until this little green box says 1500 or like 1520 or something. So yeah, don't let that close with 3K. All right, guys, I'll be shutting it down. I'll be streaming again tomorrow around 10 a.m. So I'll see you guys then. If you need to reach me, I'll be in the Traders Think Tank. So if you need to talk to me, shoot me a message in the tank. See you guys tomorrow. Later.